Hello everyone, and in today's video we're going to be matching linear relationships to a graph. And we're going to be using illustrations to further enhance our understanding of how we can do this. So let's get started with the linear relationships that we're going to be graphing today. So we have 5 of them here, and we're listing them as A, B, C, D, and E. And for our first one we have 2x minus y minus 6 is equal to 0. For B we have 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. Then for C we have y is equal to x. For D, we have y is equal to 2 by 5x plus 18 by 5. And for E, we have y is equal to x plus 6. So these are going to be the linear relationships that we're going to be graphing onto a graph today. So the first step that we're going to be doing in order to solve this is change them into the standard form. And the standard form for a linear equation is y is equal to mx+c. And we covered this in our last video, so if you don't know what the standard form is, then make sure to check that video out. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to change every single one of these into the standard form. So for A, we have 2x minus y minus 6 equal to 0. And if we convert that to the standard form, it's going to be y is equal to 2x minus 6. For B would be equal to y is equal to minus 2x plus 6. For C, y would be equal to x. For D, y would be equal to 2 by 5x plus 18 by 5. And for E, y would be equal to x plus 6. So now since we have them in our standard form, it's going to be really easy to plot them onto the graph and basically check which one is which because of the intercepts. So the intercepts is the way that you're going to be rearranging them into the plot onto the graph. And the way we're going to do this is by just taking the easiest ones first and then building on after that. So based on all of these, the easiest one that we can see is obviously C, y is equal to x. We all know that y is equal to x is just a straight line that goes through 0, 0. So we know that this green line here is going to be equal to y is equal to x. So you can see here C is equal to y is equal to x. So for the second one, I can see that E will be the second easiest since it's y is equal to x plus 6. So basically the line is exactly like this one, except it's on an intercept of plus 6. So we can obviously see that it's going to be this orange line here because it's parallel to this one and it's to the intercept of 6. So E is going to be equal to the orange line. So here I can also see that there's another intercept of plus 6. So let's just see which one of these also has the plus 6. And we can obviously see that y is equal to minus 2x plus 6. This is going to be the second line here, which is B. And another way to confirm that it's going to be B is since there's a negative here, that means it's going to be going the opposite way. So usually positive slopes go like this, and then negative slopes go the exact opposite way. So we know now that the blue line here is equal to B, which is y is equal to negative 2x plus 6. So now all that we have left is A and D, so let's just do A quickly. So for A, we can see that there's an intercept of minus 6. So if we look on the graph, there's only one that has minus 6, and that would be the red line. So A would be equal to the red line, which is y is equal to 2x minus 6. And finally, the remaining line that we have is D, which is y is equal to 2 by 5x plus 18 by 5. And if we divide 18 divided by 5, we get 3.6. And we can see that the intercept 3.6 is this purple line here. So this would be our last line, this purple line, which is equal to D. So that's basically it for plotting linear relationships onto a graph. Thank you so much for watching. For trying to be useful, and we'll see you guys in our next video.